So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a new LGBT. If you don't know what LGBT is, it's a series I started a year ago, I think, and I would basically update everybody on the latest LGBT news. So before I get into all of this, I wanted to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, Let's Get Checked. Let's talk about STDs for a second. I bet you didn't know that over 1 million sexually transmitted infections are acquired every single day worldwide. Did you know that? And I bet you also didn't know that 51% of people don't bring up STDs because they don't want to talk about sex in front of their doctors. And 1 in 5 LGBTQ people report withholding information from their healthcare provider because of their fear of refusal, or they just feel awkward about it. And that's where Let's Get Checked comes in. So I'm going to show you an example right here. The packaging is discreet, so it's not going to say STD checker kit if you were ordering it for STDs. So once you get the package, obviously you read the instructions. So you're supposed to collect your sample, you activate your test, and then collect the sample in the morning. And then you return the sample using the prepaid shipping label that they give you. Once your package gets all the way to the lab, you'll be able to see your results in 2 to 5 days, and they're confidential. And after that, a physician will review your results, and then they will get back to you with a consultation over the phone. Oh yeah, and in some cases, the physician would be able to provide you with a prescription if you needed it. So yeah, I really like the idea of Let's Get Checked. If you feel awkward about talking to a doctor, I know, especially being in the LGBT community, I feel awkward already having to deal with doctors and stuff because things can get personal. So if you don't want to do that and you are questioning something, you can definitely take a look at their kit. This is my link right here. By the way, if you use this link in my code, you get 20% off your first kit. Also wanted to mention that Let's Get Checked is CLI approved. It is also CAP accredited. In simpler terms, they are certified to do this by high-ranking people. So you're safe. Don't worry. You're not going to get kidnapped. Maybe. I'm joking. I'm kidding. You're not. So yeah, if you guys do want to check that out, the link will be in my description. And good luck if you are buying one. Hope that the test comes back the way you want it, I guess. Now, moving on to LGBT. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a water. Alright, finally. Damn, Sam. Damn, it has been a long time. Yeah, so if you're new to LGBT, I've got 3 categories with a bunch of topics in them. So we've got social media, world news, and political. And one more disclaimer just before I get into this video. Everything that I talk about is stuff that I've read online. It may or may not be true. Most of the time, it's true. And the stuff that I'm telling you guys is not my opinion unless I say so. I want to start off with world news today because it's short and important. Let's start off with South Korea, shall we? So according to a few articles, a transgender soldier who enlisted in South Korea's army as a man who wanted to continue serving as a woman after sex reassignment surgery has been discharged, with a military panel saying she had violated regulations. Also, I'm just seeing this now, and I want to let you guys know, the Defense Ministry said the decision wasn't related to the gender, but based on the medical records, and under the South Korean military code, removing or damaging one's genitals is classified as an indication of a physical or mental imbalance, which led to a review of her status in the armed forces. So basically, to me, that means, like, if you're transgender, you have a mental imbalance. So, just wanted to throw that in there. I don't know how I missed that when I was recording, but I think that's pretty messed up. So on to the next topic. This Tennessee governor signs bill allowing state adoption agencies to reject gay couples. There's this governor named Bill Lee, and I don't know if that's ironic or not. Like, I feel like this should be a joke. Bill Lee? Billy? Like Bill Lee? So the word is Tennessee Governor Bill Lee on Friday signed a measure that allows adoption agencies to refuse to place children with same-sex parents, drawing backlash from gay rights advocates. Now, why would somebody do this? I don't know. Maybe because they don't like gay people. So that is pretty sad news. I mean, that's like we're taking a step backwards. What are we living in the 1920s? Gay people can't have children. I don't get it. A little segment about drag queens. In an upcoming Super Bowl ad, there are going to be 2 drag queens, which will be the first 2 drag queens ever to be in an ad for the Super Bowl. I thought that was interesting because it shows a little bit of progressive movement. You know, 2 drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race. They're doing an ad for hummus, apparently. Here's a little picture of it. Don't want to show the ad because I don't want to get copyrighted. And that was the last topic I had for world news, so I want to move on to social media because there are a lot of things I have missed since I didn't make the last LGBT. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know because a lot of you guys watch YouTube. Nikki Tutorials was a beauty channel person. Yep. So basically she was stealth this whole time. Nobody knew that she was born male and transitioned female until obviously this year. Somebody was apparently threatening to out her, so she made the video. I think this is gonna allow her to open up more about her life that she couldn't in the past if she wants to. I think it's great, and I think the video she made was great. The next topic I'm gonna talk about is a little bit vague, but many people requested it, and it's on detransitioners. So these past couple months, there have been a few people who have come out on YouTube saying that they detransitioned. There were 2 videos that went viral from 2 different detransitioners, and a couple of bigger YouTubers have mentioned them.
I think my transition was a result of childhood trauma. I think my coming out as lesbian was a result of trauma. I had my power taken away from a man, so I stopped dating men because I feared them, and I became one because it was the only way I knew how to take my power back. And it's not that simple. It was a plethora of experiences that told my subconscious that I wasn't right being female. So I altered my body to extreme lengths. I went through more than one body should ever be able to handle, but somehow my body did.
My name is Elle. I am a female to male to female detransitioner. I came out as trans when I was 14, or after I had just turned 15. I came out to my family. I went through a lot of old notes today where I was talking about why I thought I was trans, and most of the reasons were because I wanted to look like a guy, I wanted to be perceived as a guy, and I had just gone through a very traumatic sexual experience with an older man on the internet, thankfully not in real life.
I just wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's important. Both of these people, and like many other detransitioners, they had some sort of trauma that led them into thinking they're trans. And, you know, that's the story that they shared. If you guys want to check out those full videos, I'll have them for you. The reason I included this in LGBT is because I wanted to make that known to you guys. For some of you who might be struggling with your gender identity, I just can't imagine how hard it is to detransition. I just feel like that's so hard on a person mentally. And I just want to make sure that all you guys are okay. Just be wary when you're transitioning. It's a very, very big thing. It's bigger than people think. And yeah, I didn't mean for it to get that deep, so I'm going to continue on to the next topic, which is awful, which is Kaitlyn Bennett. I'm sure you guys all know who she is. If you don't, it's this girl. She basically has been going around on campus asking people stupid questions, such as this.
My name is Jenna, and my pronouns are they and them. Respect it. If you don't, you're a bigot.
I would respect your pronouns no matter what. I'm asking you why you're here.
Don't call me Kaitlyn. I'm identifying as Jenna.
That if you knew anything about gender identity, you would know that's not how it works.
I'm identifying as Jenna.
Okay, yeah, I'm done talking to you.
I wanted to point out the fact that she knows what she's doing, and she knows that it's causing people to get upset about the things that she says, so she's gonna keep doing it. She's gonna keep making these videos because it's gonna get her money and it's gonna get her views. Some people think any publicity is good publicity. But yeah, I just want to stop by and say, don't be fooled by Kaitlyn Bennett. She's being a troll. I will continue to commentate on her because I think it's funny. This one is a little bit old, but Trisha Paytas, YouTuber Trisha Paytas, she has been in David Dobrik's vlogs. She's seen with Shane Dawson, they're friends. In October, she made a video coming out as FTM after she dressed up as Zac Efron from High School Musical. The video was just absolutely, like, weird. I don't know what that was.
So do I think I'm transgender? Yes, 1000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1000%. So
as you can tell by that clip, she has no idea what she's talking about. Me personally, I do think it was just like a little cash grab, like a little attention grab. She's obviously not transgender because she has not transitioned. I think it was just satire. I think it's bullshit that she came out and basically like kind of mocked the community. And I'm not a sensitive person. It's just like, why would you make that video? The last person I have on this list is J.K. Rowling. Oh shit. So I have seen so much of this stuff on Twitter. A lot of people have been saying that J.K. Rowling is transphobic. Many people started attacking her after she tweeted this thing that she stands with Maya. Here's the tweet, by the way. The whole Maya thing went viral. This woman got fired from a workplace for saying that people can't change their biological sex. Miss Forstater, who is Maya, believes trans women holding certificates that recognize their transgender identity cannot describe themselves as women. I guess I don't get it when people state that, when they say, well, your biological sex can't be changed. It's like, okay, like, I know. And that was the last person on social media happening. So the last one we have is political stuff, which are two very important things. There's only two left. So this thing has been going on with the Supreme Court, and I've seen it all over Twitter again. I see everything on Twitter. That's my news outlet. A bunch of LGBT advocates made a video talking about this. I'm going to show just a little clip right here.
Right now, the United States Supreme Court is considering whether to make it legal to fire workers just because they are LGBTQ+.
At a time when so many are under attack, the rights and lives of LGBTQ+ people are being debated on all levels of government.
Basically, they're making it legal to discriminate against LGBT people in the workplace, which doesn't even make sense to me because nobody should be discriminated against for anything. You know, even if people don't enjoy pineapple on their pizza, there's no reason to discriminate there, you know? Maybe you're just flavorless. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty fucked up. So, moving into our last topic. Bernie Sanders and Joe Rogan. This guy, Joe Rogan, has a podcast, and a lot of people aren't really fond of him because he says things that are kind of out of line. I have a tweet right here, which is something he said. A lot of people are just upset with Bernie Sanders because Joe Rogan is endorsing him. And then people from the LGBT community are mad about it because they like Bernie Sanders, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? This guy has said this, this, and this. Fuck Joe Rogan. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. You can think about it because this is unbiased. So finally, we've come to a conclusion. And now every single time I end at LGBT, I have a question for you. What is your opinion on detransitioning? I also wanted to ask if there are any detransitioners watching, what can you share with people so they don't go down the same path as you? So one last time, if you guys do want to check out Let's Get Checked, this is my link. It'll be in the description. If you want to test yourself for anything, STDs, they also have like testosterone kits. They have basically any health kit on there if you need to test yourself and you feel awkward at the doctors. If you do that, you can get 20% off with my code. Just throwing that out there one more time. So yeah, with all that being said, I will see you guys in a couple of months with another LGBT. I will not make you wait this long again. I'm sorry. So I love you. I'll see you next week with a new video. Peace.